The rock star is on stage and everybody expects a show. This is Jimmy Rollins on a player breakdown. One of the best offensive shortstops in the game. Hits it, the camera's on his face. And we got the hair popping, he's fly.
Oh my goodness. That player I just saw on that screen right there is a first round player. He scores like a pro. Come on, man. I said he wasn't gonna be doing stuff like that in college, but he really doing it. Splick-ack. We don't use the word swish no more. We say splick-ack, so splick-ack. What's up, y'all? I'm Famous Loves. This is Players Breakdown. We're about to start off with P-Lo, strong, athletic, a lot of potential. Let's break his game down. Jab. Oh, a couple more jabs, spin move, good shot. He reminds me of Tobias Harris. He might not be a superstar for everybody, but you sleep on Tobias, wake up. You can put the ball on the floor and you can score. That's gonna work in any league, especially at 16, face up, KD. Somebody like Paolo, he doesn't like have a ceiling because he can shoot it, dribble it, he can play defense, and he has the height, and they're league boys. You don't put ceilings on league boys. He's strong, he can push the ball. He probably got the most potential out of everybody, you know. All right, the next player we're about to check out is Chet Holmgren. This is one of my favorite players. I gotta apologize to this boy personally. I did not think he was gonna do what he's doing. He's a footer that can shoot the ball and he can run the floor. He block and push it. When you got a big man like that, you in heaven. He's about KD size, but KD don't got problems. Until I see him having problems, that's when I'll mention he need to go into the weight room. What's good about his game is he knows how to finish. He like a little Porzingis, skinnier, but he got a little more game than Porzingis. Come on, man. I said he wasn't gonna be doing stuff like that in college, but he really doing it. From outside the three. And he dunk finish it. Come on, bro. That's working in any gym. All right, we're about to switch it up. We got Jaden Ivey. Let's break his game down. I mean, I think it's obvious that the boy reminds me a little bit of like Ja. He got a lot of Ja in his game. Finish the ball at the rim, put it on the floor. Kind of how he moves, it's like Ja. It's kind of scary. Ja linky, but he kind of like move like that, sheesh. His best skill set is his athleticism. And like I said, dunks and fast break points, definitely a two-way type of point guard. He can pass, he can handle, and he blocks shots. So he's an athletic point guard. He should probably be going probably top 5. Yeah, he gonna be nice. This is Jabari Smith, plays for Auburn. 18 years old, 6'11", walking splick-ack. Right back out to him. He's like 6'11", and he can put the ball on the floor, so it's kind of really just scary wherever you put him at. Yeah, that's wicked, to be honest with you. This is about to be an upgrade for the big man all over the world. All the 4s and the 5s shoot 3s now. You see Carl Towns just won the 3-point contest. He's 18 years old, so if I was him and I'm 6'11", shooter, I'm projected to go top 5, top 10, I would be going straight to them NBA people like, hey, where y'all want me at, what y'all want me to do, and when y'all want me to do it. That's what I would do, but stay in school, kids. AJ Griffin, my boy, up next. Duke boy, shout out Coach K. Yeah, let's check his game out. Jab, bink, step back. Yeah, that's a good shot, boy. He's strong, he not crazy flashy. He walk kind of funny. You gotta watch out for those type of players, how he play. I wanna say a Jimmy Butler-ish. That's a good shot. Yeah, that's all Jimmy Butler. Yeah, he can create his own shot too. Them Duke boy, don't play with them. He gonna cause some small guards some problems. He can big guard. He mostly below the rim, strong, gonna finish. He went crazy on you, wanna see. With his skill set, like Jimmy Butler, they should be teaching him how to score off limited dribbles, off down screens, flare screens, catch drives, rip throughs. He's not the type of player, so you don't have to force him to be that type of player. We got a dog up next, Jalen Duren. And when I say dog, I don't literally mean woof, woof, dog. I mean he's an aggressor. You can't find a lot of dog big men like that no more. He gonna bring some Montrezl Harrell energy. You need a player like that. So every team should be trying to get him. You pray for a guy who doesn't want the ball and wants to be pretty. You pray for somebody who's gonna say, all right, the ball's on the floor, let me go dive and get that. What makes him a problem on the defensive end, because floaters are not gonna be the same floaters. You have to throw them higher. You know he's gonna be there, like you about to play Rudy Gobert. Like, let me just, how am I gonna finish tonight? So if you already think about it, then you really disrupt because it's happening. Next up, Benedict Mathurin. That's a hell of a name. Let's break down your game. Oh my God. I'm trying to see who it remind me of. Side step pull up. He can shoot the 32. Just big boy basketball. He gives me Wiggins vibes. Just like his style of play. It's like straight to the point. You know what he's doing. If he's driving, you know what's about to be there. I don't really see a lot of playing with his food. He'll be good on the team in a league that he doesn't have to have the ball in his hand always. So he catching, rip through, boom, and going for his buckets like the Cavs. Darius Garland had the ball and he finds people. Johnny Juzang, walking split act. Good pull up. He should join those Splash Brothers. I love shooters. Everybody need a shooter. The Lakers need them. The Lakers need them today, not tomorrow. Split act. His game reminds me of Clay's. Catch the ball straight to the money, 2 dribbles, pull up, his catch and shoot, crazy. He look like Clay right now. He look like Clay. Yeah, he definitely look like Clay right now. I call these perfect players. That player I just saw on that screen right there is a first-round player. He scores like a pro. Drew Timmy, Gonzaga boy, a lot of game, a lot of showmanship. Boogie, Jokic, oh my God, and he did it too small. The too small. This is my favorite one, but he did this one. He don't force a lot. He gets you deep in the paint. When he got you deep in the paint, it's boom, move, elbow, move, straight up. He got a little Jokic, a sloppy, strong post move. We know that work. We seen that work. He kind of give me a little Walmart Jokic. Only Walmart Jokic because he's young right now. You got to earn that big time. Drew Timmy has a high IQ. The way he scores the ball, the way he plays the game. He catches the ball deep. When he catches the ball deep, he doesn't hold the ball. He's not indecisive. He just catches, boom, move, strong move, up, outside the paint, knows what he wants to do. Boom, 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 he's gone. Lay you. The Cavs could use somebody like that. They don't got nobody, that puts on the show. Like, you need somebody who's gonna attract the media. And Drew Timmy is one of those players that you need for that showmanship. Up next, Colin Gillespie. Watch his game, it's a little different, but I like it. Oh my goodness. Post work, hey. Oh my goodness. I'm watching a 6'3" post-up guard. This could work in the league because it's different. It's like different, you don't expect this. Like the pump fakes and the footwork. He posts like Luka, except for Luka's doing fadeaways and a lot of extra stuff. Can he shoot? Yeah, I need to see that jump on split act. If he can shoot, it's gonna cause problems. It's gonna cause problems because it's just so tricky. It's so tricky. It's like a 6'3" Luka, but it's not fading away. You just don't know. You don't know what he's gonna do. Now I'm looking at my bigs like, bro, could you come block this? Yeah, he's gonna cause problems.
Coming up next.
Short of the backhand, Tatis is up and throwing, and he gets it there plenty of time. Lined and caught by Fernando!
Yeah, that's nasty. He carries San Diego. He hits it, the camera's on his face. He got the hair popping, he's fly. It's his swag. Hits that home run and he's flipping the bat, looking at his teammates like, y'all know I got y'all. One of the best offensive shortstops in the game, and you don't mess with that.
Fernando! It is headed onto the tracks! It's a 3-run home run!
This your boy Jimmy Rollins. I'm here today with the Players Breakdown, breaking down one of the most dynamic young shortstops in the game today, Fernando Tatis Jr. Let's get it. When I think about Tatis Jr., it's stardom. He has this big personality. The camera follows him. The big smile, everything you need that when he's on camera, he looks good. When it's a red light, he performs. Big games, he shows up.
In the air to center field. And Nando's left the building.
He gets that home run. He wears that big old chain. They hop into the dugout. But when you think of Fernando Tatis, just think of a man who's ready for the moment. He just enjoys playing baseball.
Grounds it up the middle. Tatis dives.
But that's nasty. That's athleticism. I mean, he's blessed to be a long, tall guy, but he has hops. He goes back on this ball, showing that range, you know, making plays that when you're thinking about as a shortstop and you going to that, you know, that no man's land, it's dangerous. You know this dude is coming in hot, I'm going out, but the play has to be made, and you're willing to make that sacrifice. He's allowed himself to put himself, you know, in those positions and be successful. We saw the line drive, you know, something that during my career, those balls were gaps that never doubles. I just wasn't getting up like that, you know, going back, you know, making crazy plays. We've seen other plays going the other direction down the line where he's just running full speed over his shoulder, and he makes a play, and he comes back with a big old smile on his face like, yeah, I know. But that's that hard work that we don't see happening behind the scene. He's probably missed 50 of those balls before he caught one, but he only has to do it one time in the game and it looks like magic. That's what stars do. They put in the work behind the scenes, so when it's lights, camera, action, it just looks magical. What makes him an elite defender is the plays that he makes outside of the normal range. You know, the ball hit to you, that's gonna be an out. We can count on that. Ball hit a little bit to your left, a little bit to your right, that's gonna be an out. But that ball that's hit, you know, 13 feet in the air, that's probably a double off the bat, and it ends up in his glove, that's what makes you special. Being able to go left, way in the hole, and make the play, him being able to go right on that deep backhand with a strong arm, putting a bullet chest high to Hosmer at first base, that's what makes him great. Those things that you have the basic foundation, and then you expand outside of that. There's a range of plays that you know you're gonna make. You get a little bit outside of those. Those are plays that I can make. I can go out there and make that play. We have the Jeter jump throw. Then there's the plays that I shouldn't make, but I'm able to make them and make them look special. And his range is so far outside of the norm, but that little specialness of making it look easy.
He's up in the pen right now.
And that's Abo Taco.
Right field. Back it goes.
Grand slam. And is this the one that he got in all the controversy? Yeah, I mean, you know what? 3-0 count. Charlie used to let us swing 3-0 all the time. Bases loaded, what are you waiting for? Look, 2-0 pitch is no different than 3-0 pitch. You've earned that right to decide whether I want to swing or not. Tatis did his thing. Today, I still don't see anything wrong with it. I liked it then, I like it now. Then it became, you know, Slam Diego. And then look what happened as a team after that. It seems like the next month, they hit about 5 or 6 grand slams.
Out to left field for Tatis, the Slam Diego Padres.
It was just something that became contagious. Slam Diego was born. Well, I think a shortstop, we can play any position on the field except for 2, and that's catcher and pitcher. But when you're an athlete, because he was having, you know, the injuries he was having, how can we lessen the chances of him, you know, re-aggravating? So putting him in the outfield, just kind of taking that load off, I don't think he had an issue with it. And really, as a shortstop, we kind of, at times, we want to be outfielders. We want to see how can we translate making a sliding play in the hole? How can I turn that into a diving play in the outfield? Why not? We're the best athletes on the field. Talk to him. Yee! See, this is something that when I was playing, you and maybe 1 or 2 of your teammates was gonna have something in the ribs. That's how the game has changed. And I love it. I mean, some of the stuff is over the top, don't get me wrong, but you have to take it, you know, for what it is. But the way he hits the ball, as hard as the ball comes off the bat, as far as the ball is going, if I knew what that felt like, I'm sure I'd be doing some admiring too. He hits it, the camera's on his face. You know, he got the hair popping, he's fly. Got the tight pants, the shin guards. I mean, he got to get that man some camera time. And like, he's one of the best offensive shortstops in the game. And you don't mess with that. That is branding. He carries San Diego. That when people come to San Diego, they come to see Fernando Tatis Jr. They come to see him hit home runs and do that. It isn't just about baseball. And I learned that when I was a kid watching Ricky Henderson. I was going to be entertained. He was entertaining. The way he walked, to him snatching fly balls. That's what these kids want to see when he makes that play in the hole. He had a big smile on his face. He goes to something, he takes it, runs off, and it's his swag. Hits that home run, and he's, flipping the bat, looking at his teammates like, y'all know I got y'all. Just keep it close. That's what they pay for, so you can't take that away from the kid. I would say the small improvements would be just making the routine play routine. That 2-out, ground ball, runner on third, you need that play at first. So just make that routine play over and over and over again. And once you do that, everything else becomes that much better.
Jr., and he did. What doesn't he do?
Setting that foundation, continue working that foundation. We know he's going to make those plays. That's why he's so dynamic. That's why we go, wow, that's why we love him. Keep that sound, keep that fundamental, let it out be an out. Tatis's game reminds me of Tatis, period. There's been no one like him before. If there's anybody, I would say in recent times, from the offensive side, a big, long shortstop, Alex. I mean, from pole to pole. Plays that he's able to make, big, strong arm. But those are the only similarities I would have there because Tatis Jr., I mean, that man just got swag.
Grounds it to deep short of the backhand. Tatis is up and throwing, and he gets it there in plenty of time.
Coming up next.
That man is beyond special. He's our version of Babe Ruth. I love the fact that they're letting him be a two-way player. If Ohtani is on the mound that day, you're getting a double dose of him, oh, you're showing up. To go out there, put in the work, to have the desire to be one of the best ever. It takes dedication. This is the result of it.
He got him swinging.
And he looks good running around the bases.
Ohtani crushes one deep.
Timeout. Let me admire this for a second. This is Jimmy Rollins on a player breakdown. And we're going to sit here and talk about the Babe Ruth of our time, Shohei Ohtani, and what makes him so special. Ohtani, that man is beyond special. We have heard all the stories about Babe Ruth. He could do it on the mound, he could do it at the plate. Now we have our version of Babe Ruth, a guy who can strike you out with 98, can strike you out with a splitter at about 90, and then can hit you about 450.
Oh, he's going to get the jog around the bases. He did it again.
Go around the bags like, and there's more. That's just something special. And we've never seen anything like it in our lifetime. It'd be another lifetime if it even happens again. And I love the fact that they're letting him be a two-way player. He came over here as a two-way player. Usually it's like, well, choose one or the other. They understand that this is a special talent. On top of that, he puts butts in seats. If Ohtani is on the mound that day, you're getting a double dose of him, oh, you're showing up. And there are a few guys that, I would pay to go see. He's one of them, for sure. He's walking around with a 3 ERA, hitting 260 with 40 home runs. Come on, that's crazy. Shohei. You know what's so amazing about that? We see guys with big leg kicks and strides and, seeming like they have to generate power. Then you got Shohei, much like another great hitter in my time, Albert Pujols, spread stance, that's a little toe turn, and they have such great axial torque that they can generate bat speed with. Head stays in the zone long, bat stays in the zone long, and when a ball comes off their bat, it's a different sound.
And first pitch crushing.
You hear the waka, waka. But when it comes off their bat, it's like it explodes. Like you can hear the ball being compressed into that wood and just that spring effect. If you ever been to Angel Stadium, that is a long ways back there. As Brandon Phillips said, he got every stitch of that ball. That's crushed. And it's such a beautiful swing. A lot of times we wonder, especially with the Japanese player, how is it going to translate from the style of baseball in Japan to the US? He has no issues, none. That power has come right there with him. Everybody talks about they want to be great. It's the right thing to say. But to go out there and actually put in the work, to have the desire to be one of the best ever, it takes dedication. And you see that. We know what it takes to be a pitcher, all the running you have to do. Conditioning your arm. We know as a hitter, all the time you have to spin in a cage to perfect the swing, to get yourself mentally ready to go out there every single day to battle who you're facing. Here's a guy that has to do both. That is a lot of work every single day. I was a switch hitter. I knew what it took to stay sharp on both sides of the plate. This man has to go throw bullpens and then run to the cage. Then he has to go run his poles. Then he has to go get in the hot tub ice. Has to go get stretched for his arm. Then he has to go play tonight as a hitter, knowing that he's pitching tomorrow. So how do you balance that? It's dedication. It's having a focus. I know who I am. I know what I have. Now it's perfecting that craft day in and day out. When you go home and you take that break, he can't. He has to go study his lineup the next day. And after he's studying that lineup, he has to go study the pitcher the next day and be sharp.
The 2-2 to Brantley. Back to Shohei. Why not? He do it all.
And he's expected to succeed. It's not like, well, he pitched yesterday or, he had a rough day at the plate. No, there are no breaks. We expect greatness. And to live up to that, that's tough.
Got him.
So when you find that dedication, that drive within you to actually accept the fact that I'm expected to be great, it isn't just lip service, I want to be great, but you actually believe it and dedicate yourself to that, this is the result of it. Hopefully it lasts long, hopefully it's not a burnout that, he's doing it for a while and he has to choose one or the other. And I think, maybe inevitably that will be the case, but for now, we're enjoying watching greatness. I think it's more glory in pitching. If you're a great, dominant pitcher, you're on this pedestal. It's like the quarterback, in football. Like, you're the man. Every day you go out, you're expected to win. As a hitter, you get, a lot more chances to be successful. But I don't know. I would hate to see him give up pitching because he's so good at it. But I do enjoy seeing him launch 460-foot home runs.
Grass at third. Big shift defensively. Let's take a run.
The right to center, oppo tacos. Hopefully they go out at the same time in about another 15 years. If I was the Angels, I would probably value pitching more than offense. I think it's a little easier to go find a bat or a couple bats that can make up for it, but that pitcher that day he's on the mound, it's his game, beyond special. And there's no way to hide from that.
Swing and a miss. Tip your cap, Shohei Ohtani.
So there you have it, the breakdown of Shohei Ohtani, the Babe Ruth of our time. The man is special, so go get your tickets and popcorn and watch him do his thing.